Is part four. It is 1:52 in the morning, New York time, as he crosses England. It is Lindbergh's 31st hour in the air. He crosses more water. The wide day is slowly ebbing towards twilight. When he sees land, the coast of France, children run out of their houses and watch him fly by. He continues on. Then Lindbergh spies a glow ahead of him. Paris! I am here! I am here! A great joy wells up inside him. For a moment he does not want the flight to ever end. Huddled inside his tiny box house, folded in the dense hum of the airplane's engine, he loves the strange closeness to the clouds and sky. It is 4:52 in the afternoon, New York time. Lindbergh's 34th hour in the air. From above, all Lindbergh sees are many, many small lights. Now he must concentrate on just one thing. The sod is coming up to meet me. Closer and closer. The plane touches ground. It bounces, it rolls, it hugs the solid earth. It is 10:22 Paris time. The flight has taken 33 and a half hours. Thousands of people are running towards the plane. For a moment, Lindbergh is dazed. It seems to him if he were drowning in a great sea. People surrounded the plane, cheering, but Lindbergh had hardly heard them. His ears seemed to have been deafened by the hours of roaring engine. Crowds pulled him out of the cockpit. Men and women are calling his name over and over. They carry him on their shoulders. Other people start tearing the plane apart to pieces. So if you look at that, they want it a souvenir. More than anything else, Lindbergh wants to save the spirit of St. Louis. His first words are a question. Are there any mechanics here? But no one speaks English. Finally, two French aviators arrive to help him. Police guard the plane. The aviators take Lindbergh away from the still cheering crowd. In the airfield's hangar, he tells the story of his flight to the other pilots. The cramped cockpit, the loneness, the long, long nights. Meanwhile, unknown to Lindbergh, newspaper headlines all across the world are beginning to blaze in the news. American hero safe in Paris. Lindbergh is driven off to the American embassy. He answers more questions about his flight. He has not slept for over 36 hours. Finally, at 4:15 in the morning, he goes to bed. When he awakes, his life will be changed forever. When he awakes, there will be a huge parades and medals and speeches given to him. He will be the most famous person in the world. It is the year 1927. It is 1927, and his name is Charles Lindbergh. All right, so this will be the ending of it, and I'd like you to take note of like when they go and crowd him at the end. And then your last thing to do, and you can add as many as you want. I want you to write a summary of the book Flight. You can add, that we read and some of the information from the movie to help fill in. Your summary should include enough information to make sense to somebody who has not read the book before. Your summary should only include the big ideas, the most important. Be clear on how one leads to another. You have a beginning, a middle, and an end. And remember, this is in your own words.